good news for you. In the early morning, when the sun starts to rise, a soft light awakens, painting the skies. The world stirs with promise, a fresh, brand new day, filled with the hope that good news will come our way. Good news is like flowers that bloom in the spring, bringing color and fragrance, so much joy they can bring. Each petal a story, each scent a sweet tune, reminding us softly that life can be strewn with moments of kindness, with laughter and cheer, with people who love us, always so near. A letter arrives, it carries warm words, like songs of the ocean, like songs of the birds. It tells of a friend who has chased after dreams of journeys unfolding, of bright, shining beams. The news of a baby, the giggles they share. Good news is the magic that dances in the air. In the heart of a city or a quiet little town, good news spreads gently, never wearing a frown. It waves through the streets in the smiles that we see, in the simple exchanges that set our hearts free. A note from a stranger's, a door held ajar. Good news reminds us how close we all are. When trouble surrounds us and the days seem so long, good news is the music that helps us be strong. It's the hug from a loved one, the warmth of a friend, the little reminders that help us to mend. In the laughter of children, in the light in their eyes. Good news is a treasure that never dies. Pictures the joy when a baby first goes, are the warmth of a gathering, the sharing of news, a wedding, a reunion, friends gathered so near. Good news fills the moments, wrapping us in cheer. Through the seasons of change, through thick and through thin, good news is the light that shines brightly within. With every new challenge, with every high climb, good news whispers softly. You are doing just fine. It's a ray of sunlight that breaks through the clouds, a gentle reminder that we are proud of the steps that we take, of the paths that we find. For good news is woven with the fabric of kind. Each moment we cherish, each story we tell, brings us closer together, makes our hearts swell. In the eyes of a stranger, in the hands of a friend. Good news is the circle that will never end. So let's gather these moments, both big and so small. Celebrate together, for they matter most of all. Imagine the day when good news brings a smile, when kindness travels across each and every mile. A neighbor's warm gesture, a stranger's sweet grace. In this simple connection, we find our own place. A helping hand offered when the road feels so steep. Good news is the promise that helps us the to leap as we walk through our lives hand in hand, side by side. Let's cherish the let's cherish the good news. Let our hearts be our guide. In the stories we share, in the love that we wave, good news is the magic that helps us believe. It's the warmth of community, the strength of our ties, a beacon of hope that lights up our skies in the quiet of night when the stars start to gleam. Good news is a whisper, a sweet, gentle dream. It's the laughter of friends, the joy that we bring. Good news is the anthem that makes our hearts sing. So let's open our hearts to the beauty around. In every little moment, good news can be found. When the storms of life come, as they sometimes will, good news is the courage that helps us stand still. It's the faith in ourselves, the strength of our hearts, a reminder that hope is where every journey starts. With each dawn that breaks, with each moment anew, good news is the promise that life's here for you. Through the trails we face and the mountains we climb, let's treasure the good news, take it one day at a time. In every heartbeat, in every sweet sigh, good news is the reason we reach for the sky. Together we'll wave a tapestry bright, filled with colors of love, shining with light. For in sharing our stories, in giving and care, we find that good news is the treasure we share. It's the laughter that lingers, the moments so true. There always a reason for good news for you. So take this reminder, hold it close to your heart. For good news is everywhere. It's a beautiful art. Let's dance through the days. Let's sing through the nights with good news as our guide. Let's reach for new heights in the bond that we share, in the love that we find. Good news in the sunshine that brightens mankind. So here's to the moments when joy comes to play, to the laughter that brightens the dullest of days. Good news is a gift we can all choose to share, a simple reminder that shows we all care. In every heartbeat, in every sweet sigh, good news is the reason we reach for the sky. So let's celebrate life in its beautiful hues with open hearts, ready to share good news. For in every sunrise, in every new day, good news whispers softly, guiding our way. With every small gesture, with every kind word, good news is the language that can always be heard. So let's walk this path hand in hand, side by side. For good news is the journey, that love is our guide in moments of silence when the world feels still. Good news is the heartbeat, the strength of our will. It lifts us up gently like a soft summer breeze, whispering sweet, nothing putting on heart. Our hearts at ease, each story we tell, each smile that we share is a thread in the fabric of love everywhere. Think of the times when hope seemed to fade, when shadows grew long and plans were delayed. Good news find to way to shine through the dark, to ignite the small flame, to rekindle the spark. It tells us we are stronger than the trouble we face, that in unity and love we can find our place through every setback, through every fall. Good news is the spirit that answers our call. It's the laughter of friends, the warmth of home, the comfort we find when we are never alone. So let's cherish the moments, both green and petite. For good news is the rhythm that makes our lives sweet. From the quietest corners to the loudest of cheers, good news contacts us, dissolving our fears. It's the bond of our stories, the strength of our ties, the beauty of friendship that never denies. In every hug shared, in each tear that we dry, good news is the promise that helps us get by. So here's to the future, to the paths that we roam, to the love that we gather, to the seeds that we have sown. Good news is a treasure that grows with each day, a gentle reminder that it's here to stay. In the laughter of children, in the glow of a fire, good news is the spark that lifts us up higher. Let's celebrate together. Let's lift up our voice in the warmth of good news. Let's all rejoice, for in every heartbeat, in every sweet sigh, good news is the reason we reach for the sky. So take this message, let it ring true. There's always a reason for good news for you.